For this final segment of Community Focus, presented by the Friends of MCTV, we welcome Mike Murray, the Planetarium Manager and Astronomer for the Delta College Let me do that again. Keep going. For this final segment of Community Focus, presented by the Friends of MCTV, we welcome Mike Murray, the Planetarium Manager and Astronomer for the Delta College Planetarium. Mike, what can visitors to the Delta College Planetarium expect to experience this fall?
You know, first of all, we're very excited about a major overhaul and upgrade that we did to the facility last year. So all of the projectors, all of the computers have been updated. And what that means is that the imagery is going to look so much more brilliant and colorful, and that allows things to feel so much more realistic because you're in an immersive domed theater, and so it's almost like a big open air virtual reality environment.
And you have a variety of new programs.
That's right. Because of the new technology, it also allows us to bring in new programs that we couldn't do before. And in the fall, we have shows on Thursday nights, Saturday afternoons, and Saturday evenings, and they're all different. And they will typically change every month. So in October, for example, on Thursday nights, we have an award-winning production that's called Dream to Fly. And that highlights the development of aviation, taking us right up to the space age. On Saturday afternoons at 2 o'clock, though, that's when we have, I guess you could call them our family-based programs. They're designed for all ages, not just for kids, but for families. And in October, we have a show that's called Legends of the Night Sky. And that's more of a story-based, animation-based approach to talking about some of the more famous constellations, you know, like Orion, Perseus and Andromeda, some of the more famous stories. But on Saturday afternoons at 3:30, we have a general public show. And we've brought back a show called Eclipse, The Sun Revealed. You know, 2 years ago, there was the big major solar eclipse that crossed the country.
Right.
Well, there's another one coming. It's not till 2024, but there are a few partial eclipses that are going to happen in between. We want to get everybody already excited about it because that total eclipse path comes much closer to Michigan. So we want to get everybody already thinking about it and thinking about, well, what creates eclipses, both lunar and solar eclipses. So that's a great show for that. The thing I'm most excited about, because we don't just do astronomy shows, Saturday nights in October is a Halloween music show. So if you like the classics and the funny, spooky sci-fi, almost classic rock shows, you know, we have something that's set to music and visuals to be fun for families, and that's called the Monster Light Show, Saturday nights at 7, but also that Thursday night at the end of the month is Halloween itself. Well, so we'll run one even on Halloween.
So the Thursday nights throughout October are the Dream to Fly, except for the final Thursday in October, which is the Monster Light Show.
That's right.
Now, there's also, early in the month, you have the International Observe the Moon Night. Tell us briefly about that.
That's right. So some of the Fridays, especially first Fridays, we like to do a special of some sort. And it turns out Friday, October 4th, is International Observe the Moon Night. So NASA celebrates their Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, but we get to do a show about the moon and take people up on the observation deck afterwards to look at the moon through telescopes if it's clear,
weather
of course.
Permitting, sure.
But if it's cloudy that night, we'll try October 5th. But since that's a special, the cost for the planetarium show is only $3.
Well, are these programs for astronomers only? They're for adults only? They're for families?
They're for all ages.
For all ages.
You don't have to have any previous experience with astronomy. All you need is the curiosity to come in and say, well, what can I see in the sky? Or I wonder how this story of aviation really took place, and imagine it in an immersive environment.
Now, what's the cost to attend any of these programs? You mentioned a couple, but what is the cost for the Monster Light Show?
The Monster Show. So all of the public shows or family shows, $7 for adults, $5 for students, children, seniors, military, and so we try to keep it very affordable.
And the special is Observe the Moon Night, you say, is a special price.
Yes, since that's a special program, it's only $3. It's a live show about the moon, as well as the observing.
So Mike, do you recommend reservations or purchasing tickets ahead of time?
So we don't do reservations because we don't typically sell out. You can just come in The doors open an hour before each show. You can purchase tickets right then and there.
And how many seats are there in the theater? Each showing you can handle how many patrons?
There's 146 seats, which is actually a pretty good sized dome theater. We're among the largest in the state, which is great. We can accommodate a lot of groups.
Do you also offer special rentals for groups and so on, in other than your regular programming, or is that?
Yeah, the facility is available for rentals, for private shows. Of course, we do a full curriculum of school shows too. So teachers that are interested in bringing their students to the planetarium, we bring about 7,000 school students through the planetarium each year. Those are typically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings.
And that's directed toward those educational levels, so that they're different programs than you would see in the afternoons and evenings.
That's right, and educators can call and get reservations that way.
Now, where can folks get more detailed information about any of the shows that we've talked about, and particularly the Monster Light Show?
So I would recommend the website. It's delta.edu/planet, but you can also call 989-667-2260.
Well, Mike, thank you for joining us, telling us about the fall programs at the Delta College Planetarium in Bay City.
In Bay City, thanks for having me.
We're glad that you joined us for the October installment of Community Focus. We've learned about some useful, informative, and educational activities that we can all look forward to in the coming weeks in the greater Midland area. Community Focus program is just one of many activities of the Friends of MCTV, activities that continually support and promote our local cable access television station. If you'd like to join the Friends of MCTV or learn more about our organization, you can like us on Facebook, email us at friendsofmctv@gmail.com, or call or visit the MCTV studio in the Grace A. Dow Memorial Library. And remember, if your club or nonprofit organization would like to join us at this table in the months to come, you can find our application online at MCTV section of the city website, or you can visit MCTV in person to submit an application. We'd love to have you be a part of Community Focus.